Commerce and Industry, Shri Ashok Gajapati Raju Garu, Honorable Minister of Civil Aviation, other colleagues on the dais, Mr. Ramesh Abhishek, Mr. Gautam Madani, Mr. Chandrajit Banerjee, Excellencies, Ministers, senior officials, my colleagues of industry and CII, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to add my own welcome to this galaxy of eminent dignitaries, including our friends from overseas. For two reasons, nenu ikkada undataniki chaana santoshpadtunna. One, because between CII and Andhra Pradesh, I think this is one of the best partnerships between an industry and a state. It's something that can be emulated across the country. And the second reason is that I think this is a unique dais. We share today the Honorable Vice President, who is a Telugu, and of course our Honorable Minister of Civil Aviation, another Telugu in the center that Mr. Chandrababu Naidu Garu has brought, and me, sir, also. I'm a proud Telugu and the first Telugu who is the President of CII. So it's great. And of course, I can't leave out Mr. Suresh Prabhu, who always says, I might not be born a Telugu, but Mr. Chandrababu Naidu has adopted me as a Telugu, and my heart is here. So this is really a special occasion for all of us. Thank you for having us here. We meet at a time when the global economies are being reshaped, and several global trends impact the business environment. The response to these developments necessitates a partnership of government, industry, civil society, and people at large within nations as well as among nations. In this context, the CII Partnership Summit offers a strong and established platform to discuss the evolving trajectory of these trends and the modalities of working together for the best possible outcomes for growth and development. So let me elaborate on some of these trends. Number one, developing economies such as India, Vietnam, Bangladesh, and others are taking up the reins of growth. These populations of these countries are moving up in the human development chain and adding a whole new level of productivity to their economies. Two, technology advances have gathered momentum, and the fourth industrial revolution is increasingly evident in global shop floors. The new model of servification of manufacturing blurs the line between industry and services, and it contributes to productivity. Three, global value chains are rapidly shifting and shortening as new production centers emerge. Four, globalization is encountering diverse voices, both in favor and in opposition. Economies are increasingly turning inwards to look at their own solutions for challenges. So what is India's destiny? Within this changing environment for global growth, from the perspective of industry, we appreciate the fact that analysts widely acknowledge India's high potential for growth and transformation. By 2025, India will emerge as a $5 trillion economy with huge positive implications for the world economy. And as India steps rapidly up the income ladder, it will create one of the world's largest markets and assume a leading position as a global manufacturer and service provider for our consumers and the world. The impressive reforms agenda of the government creates a huge positive environment for India's growth. The GST is a landmark reset of India's indirect tax regime that is already delivering key outcomes in making India a single market, lowering logistics costs, expanding the tax base, and raising revenues for growth. On the ease of doing business, the DIPP, working with state governments, has made remarkable progress in simplification, digitization, and fast-tracking of processes. with many other policies on FDI, skill development, MSME credit, and so on. A new culture of entrepreneurship is taking shape in this country. Going forward, the country envisages a transformation in the paradigm of a new India. I see India taking a leading role in the new regime of Industry 4.0, given its strong services sector, software proficiencies and creative talent. Already many large firms have established design and R&D centers in the country in the spirit of certification. The government is creating the ecosystem of new industries in the forefront of the knowledge economy. India's 60 million small enterprises are emerging as a strong force as our young people seek to become job creators, and some of them will also be job seekers. Linking these dynamic enterprises to global value chains through better infrastructure and connectively can facilitate a new wave of growth. Today, as many countries come together at the CII Partnership Summit, we need to forge the new channels of growth such as skill development and reskilling of the future, enhancing technology use, developing access to credit, and building the right infrastructure. Facilitating the right investments at the right time and building strengths of our entrepreneurs in an open and welcoming environment is critical to development. It's a pleasure to be in Andhra Pradesh, to witness how the state is actioning these targets. Its proactive, consultative approach and strong governance have made it a prime location for investments, particularly in the knowledge-led sectors. And I believe it will deliver on every promise under the able leadership of Chandrababu Naidu garu. But I must tell you a personal story, Mirandar Vinala Andi. I was in Davos with the Honorable Chief Minister, and there are many sessions to attend. So I saw a session which was talking about, this session was talking about new, it was actually pitching for investment and about new technologies, and I thought it would have a whole bunch of very young entrepreneurs pitching. And when I sat down, and suddenly one Chief Minister steps up to the platform, and he's wearing a mic, and there's a PowerPoint presentation, and he was really like a tech entrepreneur, and he was pitching our state. And మన state గురించి he was showing the world, he was showing the world all the fantastic new technologies he has brought for transformation, and the audience was just amazed, and I was so proud that day to be from your state. Thank you, sir, for doing this for all of us, and we wish you much luck. So CII has been working on many of the issues in partnership with Indian government and state governments. Our agenda is based on achieving a facilitative investment climate, building competitiveness, creating building opportunities, and strengthening international linkages. In this spirit, the CII Partnership Summit aims to reinforce global partnerships for growth. And I take this occasion to thank the dignitaries on the dais for encouraging us, and I wish you all a productive time at the CII Partnership Summit. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am.